If you've ever experienced a day or week without motivation, it can make everything you know you should do feel overwhelming. I used to be that guy. I could scroll for hours, procrastinate with the best of them, and tell myself I'll start tomorrow, like it was a mantra. But here's the truth nobody really talks about. Laziness usually isn't the problem. You're not broken, you're just not connected to something that lights a fire in you yet. And that's what we're talking about today: how to stop feeling lazy, how to build motivation, and how to get your momentum back. I'm going to give you 5 real practical things that help me go from stuck to consistent. And if you're ready to make a shift, this will help. So let's jump in. First, you need a reason that actually moves you. If you don't know what you want, it's easy to do nothing. When I was stuck in that lazy loop, I didn't realize I had no direction. I'd wake up, check my phone, float through the day, not because I didn't care about life, but because I didn't know what to care about. And that'll keep you spinning. So here's the first thing. You need a vision, a real one, not a vague, I want to be successful. I'm talking about something that gives your life direction. What does your ideal life look like in 12 months? What does a great day feel like for you? What kind of energy do you want to bring to your relationships, your work, your health? Write it down. Seriously. Pause this video, open a blank page, and just brain dump. No one has to see it, but you need to see it. You can't aim for something if you don't know where you're headed. Second, structure creates freedom. I know I used to hate hearing that too. Stick to a schedule. Ugh, I wanted to be spontaneous, flexible, go with the flow. But the truth is, the flow only takes you somewhere if there's a current. Otherwise, you're just drifting. Most people aren't lazy, they're just lost in decision fatigue. Every moment feels like a choice. Should I do this now or later? Should I work on that project or just scroll for a bit? Schedule isn't about being robotic. It's about freeing your mind from those constant choices. If your day has structure, your brain can focus on doing rather than deciding. You don't need to plan every minute, just focus on the main priorities. When are you working on your goals? When do you rest? When do you move your body? When do you disconnect? A simple daily rhythm builds momentum. Momentum beats motivation every time. Now, if you wake up and reach for your phone first thing, you're letting the world set your tone. Here's something that changed everything for me. Before I touch my phone, before I dive into anything, I ask one question. How do I want to feel today? Not what do I want to do? How do I want to feel? Do I want to feel calm, focused, energized, bold? Once I choose the feeling, I move from there. Sometimes that means breath work, sometimes music, sometimes just standing outside for 5 minutes with my coffee, reminding myself I'm in charge of how I show up today. This sets the tone, and it helps me respond to the day rather than react. Try this tomorrow. Before anything else, take 60 seconds and choose your internal state. It's simple but powerful. Fourth is taking action first and then wait for motivation. Most people wait until they feel like doing something before they do it. But here's the truth. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. This is something psychologists call behavior activation. When you're low energy, low mood, the fastest way to shift it isn't thinking your way out. It's moving your body, doing one small thing, proving to yourself you're not stuck. When I don't feel like working out, I just start the warm-up. When I don't feel like writing, I commit to 5 minutes. And that tiny bit of movement usually snowballs into more. If you're scrolling right now and thinking, I should do something today, get up and move. Take a walk. Wash the dishes. Tidy your desk. Motivation follows movement. The trick is to stop waiting for permission from your feelings. Just move. Fifth is build routines that support the life you want. This is where it all comes together. Routines aren't glamorous, but they're the secret weapon of every high-functioning person you've ever admired. Think about this. The more you automate the basics, the more energy you free up for the meaningful stuff. I have a morning routine that doesn't change. I wake up, breath work or silence, review my vision, move my body, and start my work block. It's not about being perfect, it's about building a rhythm. And here's the paradox most people don't realize. Routines create freedom. They remove the guesswork. They save your energy. They build confidence through consistency. You don't need a 12-step morning ritual, but you do need patterns that help you show up as your best. Ask yourself, what does your ideal morning look like? What does your ideal evening look like? How can you repeat that, even on a small scale? Because every routine becomes a vote for the person you want to be. So let's pull it all together. You don't need to fix yourself. You're not lazy by nature. You're just stuck without a plan, disconnected from your drive, or letting distractions win. Here's the formula, plain and simple. Start with a vision. Know where you're going. Schedule, structure your time. Intention, choose how you want to feel. Action, move before you feel ready. And routines, automate your success. And that's it. And the beautiful thing, you don't need to overhaul your life today. You just need to start. One tiny shift, one page in that journal, one 15-minute block of focused work. Let that be enough. The rest builds from there. That's it for today. I've provided 5 journal prompts in the description to help you continue your writing. If this helped, drop a comment below with the action you're going to take this week. I want to hear it. And if you're still stuck, rewatch this video in a week. Sometimes the message hits harder when you're ready to hear it. Until next time, show up, take action. Remember, small steps change everything. Stay positive, friends.